And that is the sound of the start of our episode today. See you later, Riggy. He's on his way to the plastics factory, where we have plastics waiting, ladies and gents. So we're underway. Things are kicking off. We're doing well. Have we had any deliveries? I don't know if we have yet, but things are well under the way. First, a couple of things we're going to do today. We're going to adjust a few things through here. Now that we've got the line set up and I know that everything's working, a couple of great comments from Benjamin in the comments below in a couple of other episodes, but pertains to this one basically, stating that running a mix consist on early steams is not always the best option. As you can see here, it's only coming back with part load. And taking up less carriages probably for the amount of iron that we could take up. So we might do an adjustment there. We might actually put a little steel train on. I think we're going to expand this station a couple more. We're going to adjust the oil line as well. What I'm thinking, and this may or may not work, so it could take a couple of episodes for us to get it right, but what I'm thinking is running 2 of these large trains, 2 of the 91 trainers, and then on the way back they will pick up from here and drop down here for this one. So we're actually going to get rid of the shunter that's just doing what is it, Mandurah to Cook Holt. So I think it's this one here. So this one at the moment is just shunting between the two, and it's doing it's making great money. I don't know if I should change it. What I wanted to do, I wanted to increase the trains I had on here. So we were dropping off more constantly for this dock right here to take more oil over, so I could put another ship on. At the moment I can't warrant putting another ship on because we're just not having enough crude oil knocked down to here on here. The other one, Benjamin, this one's for you. I love, like, backseat gaming is so helpful. I've switched these to crude just to help out with my lengthy naming conventions saying oil, refined, la-di-da. So thanks, mate. Thanks, buddy. Good job. Keep the tips and tricks coming. I don't know everything. I'm not going to confess that I know everything to you guys. I'm just a guy that loves playing this train simulation game, and love doing it with you guys or whoever wants to get involved. And if you've got some great tips and tricks, always let me know. Happy to hear them, happy to have a chat about them. Alright, so this one here, we're going to change you up, my friend, and to do that I think we're going to need, first thing I always like to do, see, I wanted to get to this today, but let's just refine this a little bit. Let's get it kicking into gear because we're going to need to potentially send out to other places than Boona. But let's start ramping up this production a little bit, and the way we're going to have to do that is to ramp everything else up in tail. Now you, my friend, are just running solo at the moment. You're running ham solo. How much we got here? We got 36, but that's all going to change for you. You know what? Yeah, okay, let's get you a mate. Oh, you've got 2 on there. Let's get you more mates. Let's get you another 2 friends for the moment. Let's now, okay, so, I'm going to do the upgrades first, and this is what I'm thinking. I had a bit of a look. What I'm thinking is I'm running another 2 tracks down in here with another platform, cargo platform that is. Then I'm going to fan them into this track here. We're still going to just run the double track for the moment, all the way up. Yeah, you get what I mean. And then up here, I'm actually going to slot in this nice little gap here. I think, and I hope, well, this is what I hope so far, we can squeeze in a track. And we might have to extend it out this way a little bit, but we can squeeze in a track, which will be our shunter track, to pick up the steel, which we have here, and take back. So that'll be our little steel shunter train. We might run the mogul on it or something like that just to have a go at it. And then we're going to have to throw a couple of more trucks on here, I think, just so we've got a bigger steady supply of steel coming in. So I think we'll do that now as well while we're here. Let's go that, manage vehicles, because they're backed up with a fair bit of iron ore too. And if we're gonna run those iron ore trains a bit bigger, then there's gonna be plenty of iron ore sitting here. Okay, let's get into it. Should we configure this end first while we're here? Why not? Configure. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. I've got these great mods here as well. You'll see I've got a couple of good mods coming up. This one adds cool little cargo stuff to the station itself. Can we squeeze one down in here? No. Ah, that's a bugger. I really wanted one in here. I could delete him and move him. I'm not going to bother. I'm not envisaging this train being super long at the moment, to be honest. Okay, in here, this will be a good spot, I think. Let's get a cargo platform in there. Let's delete you one back further. Yep. And let's get, what's this King's Cross? Cargo shed. Let's get you a shed there. Oh, that looks fantastic. What a great mod. Oh, we're going to be utilizing this a bit more. Let's get a building in. That looks great. Just mixes it up so much. Can we get something in this little gap? Doesn't fit there. That's a collision. Damn it. So that's just an empty cargo spot. No, I don't want that. You can really dress these things up to look good, can't you? This is great. What's this? Oh, that's a couple of ramps. Do we want the ramps? No, I don't want the... Will that fit there? Is that going to trip the trains over? Probably. We can't do that. It's like that's what it's for though, isn't it? Okay. Let's... What else we got? We got barn doors. Oh, these doors go on here. Stop people coming in and stealing stuff. Is that right? That's really cool. You can brick them up, wooden them up. That's a really cool idea. Okay. Look, no, let's just go back to our regular cargo buildings. Maybe you'll fit in. Yes, you... Oh, that's perfect. No collisions. We're in. And then we can put a nice little sand trap there, like a... In case, you know... We've lost brakes! We can put a nice little sand embankment there or something. Dress that up. That makes it look a lot prettier. Look, we got a little ramp going in and out. Okay, let's not... Jin around with that too much. Okay, so we want to have... I'm still going to run the double track, regardless of us having more trains on here. Busy track is a fun track. Now, where are we going to pull this from? Probably about... We're going to need to come from this side. Like so. In your own time there, fella. You got it in the end. Proud of you. Then we want to have maybe that. The reason why, I'll show you why I do things like this, why I lay it here first, because I'm going to peel it straight up there now, but I'm actually going to delete it to there. Damn, not where I wanted to not have it so... I might have to do it like this first. So the reason why I do that anyway is so I can keep the track flat and so it actually doesn't sink. You can see how the line is actually sunk. Or is that just the ground? Anyway, normally when I join them like the way I just did, they have a tendency to dip right here. And that's a good way to derail yourself, even though this game doesn't do it, but... I think that looks pretty good. Let's get a bit of smooth gun going. We've got a bit of coin coming in so we can handle it. Give me some smoothage. Oh, that's better. Spend the money! Okay. Oh, I can't wait till we get to decorate all this and make it look fantastic. That actually came up not too bad. I still don't like this angle of approach. I'm going to just fix that. I'm going to fix all of that. That's come up better. That's good. Still a bit of a bow in there, but you know what? It's only our little shunter. Let's not worry about it too much. Now we're going to give him a signal here because he is going to be waiting for the other main trains. So he'll be right there. I think we'll be right there. We're not going to get you guys to wait for him too much. Okay, that's that end done. Let's get back down here and configure this end. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to switch this oil train to come in on one of these other platforms as well. So I'll have oil, then I'll have the steel, and this will be the through line for the iron wagons, which I'm thinking maybe we keep this iron and steel shunter and make this the through section. Nah, bugger it. Let's mix it up a little bit. Okay. My game, my way. What are we doing here? Just tracks, please. I know today I said we'd get to getting some of the tools in, but you know what? It just means we get to play this game more and do more. Okay, let's get you guys in. I think that'll do it. Platforms. Let's throw these either end. And then I want to play around with those. What does that leave me? Does it leave me enough for these cargo sheds? So I want to throw a shed. Shed. Ah, that didn't really work out, did it? I wanted to throw like a building in. And then another shed. Oh, that looks alright. Oh, you know what? I want to have it on the inside here on this one. So we're actually going to get rid of that. And we're going to get rid of 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's where I want them. 1, 2, and then the big one right in the middle. So it looks like it's servicing both sides then. Yeah, that's better. Guys, happy with that. And then you there. That's much better. This station, when it's all finished and it comes out over here, it's probably going to connect up with the passenger one like we said. It's going to be enormous, especially with this port in here. Oh, it's going to look great. We'll paint it all up, get the decorations in. Stop it. Okay, so what do we want? That's it. We want to do some track stuff now, thanks. Tracks. Can I have just tracks? I don't want to look at that. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to, as I said, fan that up there. So I'm going to bring... how far out do we want to come? Maybe... to there? Okay, yeah, and then you'll be like that. Straight in. And you'll be in there. Okay, so... where are we going to come from? About here. Where these, where these signposts are, and then I want to so you're coming onto this one, aren't you, to start with? Where are we here? We're gonna need to cross all the way over. Is that going to be okay? Is that going to be far enough? Hell, I think it will be, you know. Okay, oops, we didn't even join up. What are you doing to me? Okay, are we good? We're good? We're good. We're good. We're excellent. Okay, now. Let's get you in here. No, we're going to need him longer, or I need to pull these guys. No, definitely needs to be longer. We're going to take you guys out and move you further up. Okay, that's better. So, I want tracks. That's a bit better, I think. Probably about the same, to be honest, but whatever. What if we bring you just to... Can you snap on, please? Wake up. That's what I want. That's a bit prettier. Now these guys will follow suit a little bit, and we'll get you in there as well. Check that. That is exactly what I wanted to start with. So that will fan around there nicely. Okay, so first things first. So you can all get on there. Do we need to switch that? Yeah, I guess you don't probably need to. Okay, we'll switch it just in case, but I don't think you do. Now, let's talk about crude oil. This line is now going to come into Windora on line 3 or 4. We might bring the shunter steel train in on 4. We'll bring you in on 3. And you know what? I'm really glad I put that switch in. I do need it, it turns out. And that's perfect. So that'll free up these two guys now to just follow through. They won't get held up or whatever if the oil train's coming in here. The other thing is these iron ore trains, I'm going to change their color up now. So they're actually going to be... Oh, that's the truck. Oh, ham. This one here. They're going to be just orange. Okay, because that's now going to become iron ore. And we're going to set up a new line and we're going to call it steel. Oh, don't let me forget to rename that as well. Steel, and this is the steel train. And you are just doing cook to wind docks. TRNF transfer. Done. Let's give you a bit of color. Where'd you go? Down. Down, down. Prices go down. You are now blue. And you will be... Oof. Careful now. You are going to pick up... Here. Yep, from 3. Thanks. And you're going to come into... Well, you're not coming into that one. I'll give you the hot tip there, Slick. You're coming into 4. That, my friends, is pretty. We'll put a couple of signals on here because he will be sort of... He'll be the train that is least important in terms of importance. Okay, so he's done. Where is my steel train? Iron steel. This one. We need to get rid of the steel part of your name. Done. Excellent. The ever-expanding... Now let's put a train on that and edit those other two. The ever-expanding station. Look at that. Don't you reckon that looks great? I think that mod is fantastic. Once we start to get this whole station fleshed out, oh man, it just... What an absolute treat. What a treat. Okay. You done? You happy? Oh, yeah, I am. I'm happy. Okay, good. Let's get you a bloody train. Should we use the general for this? It only does a top speed of 45. An attractive effort of 40. Look, it doesn't... In terms of tractive effort, we actually don't need it to... hang on, that's not the one I was thinking of, I don't think. No, I was thinking of the Mogul. Oh, you peckerhead. I was like, 45Ks doesn't seem right, and I was thinking of the Mogul. The 260 axle arrangement was mainly used for tank locomotives. This type was often built in the USA between 1860 and 1930. And it'd be a shame... I don't know if this is more a passenger than it is a freight. But today, it's going to be hauling steel. Cargo. Now, it looks like these ones are what? These are 8 tons. These are 10 tons. as I said, we're going downhill. What's the difference from this? This is the early freight car. Both platform and the frame itself are made of wood. Steel girders were only used later. What's the difference between these then? Like, oh, it's got a better lifespan. Do it. Just take it. What are we going to take? 42 just to start, I think. I think that's a good starter. I don't know why. I don't know why. Yep. I don't know why. I was going to have some reason there, but I didn't have any reason. Hello, mate. Oh, look at how gorgeous that thing is. That is cool. It's a pretty short driver in there. He's only a small fella. Oh, the light on and everything. It chuffs out a bit of black smoke compared to the rest of them. Alright, excellent. Now, while that's going, let's get you off and running. We can adjust our steel let's just get this. Manage vehicles. We can adjust these guys now. No, wrong one here. The orange line now. Confusing myself. Okay, manage vehicles. Both of them. Don't need these anymore. And we can end up putting on a few more wagons. Which ones am I running? Am I running these gondolas here? Let's mix up the colour a little bit, shall we? Get some of that. Add. They're about the same. Add. 77 capacity? 84. Yeah, go on, 84. Pay for it. Done. Oh, look at him trundling through the station. Now he's going to be pulling over here, remember? So that, I hope that will still work in terms of drop off. Oh yeah, it will. It's all connected. Oh, what are you saying, Ham? You dipstick. It's all part of the one station. What you don't see is the little workers with the trolleys shipping it all over here. That's right. Okay, what are we doing next? Oh, look at this. We've got some goods building up. Potentially at some point we're going to need some more trucks. Yep, trucks. We better head over and just check on the Conmats line at some point today, because I think with the money we're making now, we can put a better bypass in for that stone line so the trucks don't have to go through the city, and I think we're going to do that at some point. I envisage traffic issues later on, so I want to bypass that now. Plus, we're taking the traffic straight out of the city itself. Okay, so he should come up here. Ah, lovely. The steel's already here, ready to be loaded. And I've just realised we've used the wrong track for this. We've used like a J-slab, have we? Is that what they call that? Is that called a J-slab? Like the Japanese stuff or whatever it is? Oops. You know what? I'm going to leave it. Why not? We're not worried about that at the moment. Okay, so how are you guys going? 39. These trains are going to be picking up a lot more now. Let's hit the turbojets and get that stuff involved. The other thing is we want to pump another oil train on here. Okay, let's have a look. Manage vehicles, train. Let's have a look at you first. What are you? 91 capacity. I'm thinking. Okay, a couple of things I've got in mind. We put another train on here, about the same size, or we put two trains with bigger capacities. I'm saying like 120 to 130 or 140 or whatever capacity. And at the moment they're running from the oil well. Okay, so at the moment those trains are picking up at the oil well, dropping off here, picking up refined oil, coming down here, dropping off refined, and heading all the way back, rinse and repeat. I do have that shunting service here. Which is making... where is he? Oh, he was making great money. Where are you, mate? Oh, here he is. He's still... Yeah, he's making great money. What to do? Putting another train up that line means all of a sudden we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if we put another train on, that'll be 6 trains going up and down this line. I'm not worried about the volume of trains going up and down it. I'm more worried about potentially losing money or making more money. Let's do my idea, what I'm thinking first. Why are you holding there? What are you waiting for? This is the trouble. We start to get a bit of spacing. He's got 84 though. Where? Ah, right. We might have to put a signal here if we can. Will he come through there now? Yes. Okay, perfect. I think we're going to do it, guys. I think we're going to scrap that old shunter. You know what? Let's give him a friend to start with. We'll wait till he's all the way at the other end. Come on, mate. Yeah, there's a bit of a queue up at the moment. The shunter's going up the hill. Probably didn't time him the best to bring him out, but you know what? He should get held up here while the others flow through. There's a bit of steel waiting up here now, so this is great. Look at that, 44 steel. So that's already past his maximum. Fantastic. If I'm going to put another ship on, I'm definitely going. That's not even max oil for him. He can take 70. He's coming back with 54 plastics. That's Gucci. That is 298,000. Thanks for that. If we can get that, you know, going with another ship. What do we think? What do we think? I think you lost sight of your oil tanker that was heading back up the hill. That wasn't him. He'll be home. There he is there. I've got until here to deploy this managed vehicle. We'll deploy it anyway, I think. Okay, so I'll deploy it. We'll leave the shunter in and we'll see how they go for a while. If they're not making money, I think we then increase the size they are and get rid of the shunter and just run the 2 big ones, doing a return to drop off here, so they just get that little bit of money drop off at the end here. So we're still topping up this docks here, which eventually is going to have to move down there anyway, and then we'd be bringing back fuel from Mandurah. So we're always going to have something to bring back. That's not bad. You're now in. You're not. No, that's not you. You're coming through the tunnel. Let's do it. Get ready to clone him. Attack of the clones, ladies and gents. We're at 21 million. Oh, gee whiz. And clone. Alright, we've done it. We've now got 2 of these 90 capacity trains. I don't think we have to worry about the oil coming out of the wells. I think we're right there. We've still got more up our sleeves, to be honest. What we need to worry about is actually getting enough oil here, crude oil here. And in fact, I think this might be a better option. If we actually make this shunter... Where is he? Is this him? If we actually increase his amount of crude he can take... Yep. I think that's a better way to go, because A, we're going to be producing more crude to take down the other end anyway. Yeah, okay. We'll play it by ear. We'll see how that goes. How are our up and downs? How are our iron trucks doing? Plenty of iron here. They're bringing back plenty of steel. Okay, so that's a good number for that shunter. Let's check this. Let's check the scoreboard. The money board. Not too bad. Where's that steel train? All right, he's in the money. He's doing all right. I probably had less of a trip then, but okay, when he's got a half decent load, he's well above his price. Good job, mate. Okay, so he's going to ship in. These guys have got plenty to do now. We might, goods are pumping out, so we might get one more truck on here. Manage vehicles, you. Boom. Okay, we'll be back to see you guys soon. Everybody be good. Don't be bad. Now, this line here is what I'm talking about. We're running these old CanStat trucks, are they called? I think we're running them right through the nuts and guts of town and down this way. What I want to do is I'll do a little modification to this truck station. We'll have them come in and go out straight down this way here, and that will just alleviate that big town bypass. A, it'll take a bit of emissions out of the town, and B, I gotta stop worrying about the emissions so much, but it's just a bonus that we can alleviate that a little bit. Alright, configure this, mate. How's this gonna work? Do I want to do at the moment they come in, they hit that. I've got an idea. Let's also even up the scoreboard over here. Let's give you a little bit more room. Okay, now let's. Okay, this is what I've got in mind. So far I've given you nothing. Okay, let's start at this end. Pause. Delete. And delete that. We're gonna bypass straight past here. Give the town a little bit of room. And wallop that straight in, please. Oh, you know, don't do that. I'll take that though. And then what I'm thinking is they can come up like that, something like that. Can we have like a, yeah, that will be much better. So they can come down here straight in, because they seem to come to this side of the station. If I had to put one here, I think they would have done some big stupid maneuver inside there and God knows what else. Okay, let's let's give you a road back so you can actually. I don't know why, I just not a big fan of the straight roads all the time, especially the way like just doing a straight join. Okay, let's give you the turbos. See how you go. We might upgrade these vehicles too, start doing some upgrades over here so we can start shifting them a little bit quicker. They're doing all right. We've got 20 vehicles on there. Strike me handsome. Righto, let's, if we do a, what are the, yeah, they are the CanStats, that's what we're running. What about the tarpaulins? Now they got a capacity of 6. The CanStats have got 5. These guys have got 6. The price difference is neither here nor there. Do we want to go with the steam flatbread? They do stone, so that's fine. We can do that. Bang. So we'll go with this. Oh, look at how cute that is. Oh, he doesn't get a seat though. He has to, yeah, that's perfect. That's what I wanted. Take this little bypass road, do a whip in and around the corner, and that's it. Thanks for coming. Duffy, looking slim on that. We could probably cut back some of these trucks for Duffy. Okay, manage vehicles. What we might do actually, we might, first of all, let's cut back 3. How many we got? 12 on there. Let's cut back 2. Let's cut back to 10. Tell them. Let's select them all and replace them with the tarpaulins. Let's get them. I'd rather them have a little backup you know, like a bit here stored up, than having empty trucks going, which is what's happening at the moment. We may even, you know what, I may even take another couple off there just for the moment. I'm glad we checked that. What am I doing? Click the right button, get your head in the game. Let's get rid of 2 more. That leaves us with 8 vehicles, but they can take a capacity of 6. Right, now these ones here, these are my Innisfail ones, and there is 14 on there. I probably could have switched a couple of those Duffy ones to go over there, but yeah, it doesn't matter. What we're going to do is we're going to replace, I don't want to take you that, we're going to replace these with the tarpaulin ones. I mean the tarpaulin. That means they should start to eat through this backlog a little bit here and just get that delivery done. You know, just dropping off a little bit more. How are our horse and wagoons doing? This might be another area where we need to do some vehicle replacement now. We'll just do a couple of vehicle replacements before we start to head into the 1900s, and we have to do some more replacements. So you've got a backlog of 61. Manage the vehicles. You got 10 vehicles on board. That's not actually a lot of vehicles. Let's replace you guys with... Yeah, let's replace you guys with the flatbeds. These are kind of be like... The flatbeds will be more like the delivery. Like taking goods to factories. Yeah, happy with that. Let's do the same for you guys. I know I could just click on the line thing and do it, but I like to actually go to where they are, see how they're traveling. Let's manage your vehicles. You've got 14. Let's replace you guys with the steam flatbeds as well. That was it. They were only steam. Oh, because they're doing all round trips, aren't they? That's right. So, yep. So it was only 2 lines coming in. That'll be a little bit better because they can bring more, produce a little bit more, which means they can feed these guys a little bit more. How are we doing on the delivery? 17 of 81. Still a lot more we could be doing. Emissions are poor. That's okay. I'm so worried about the emissions. I think that's a little bit better for these guys now. We'll probably end up starting to dial back some of these trucks maybe. I mean, to be honest, we could put a little stone shunter in. I just don't think we need to put a train in full stop, because eventually I wouldn't mind actually just running a couple of regular trucks towards the end and just having this as all truck route up the back here. You know, you don't have to run trains everywhere just because there's trains. They are fun though, I'll be honest. Well, I just want to keep playing, but next episode I think we're gonna have to start on this now. Now that that took all episode just to get these sort of fixed up, adjusted. How are we doing? I'd say we're doing all right. Gotta be honest. The oil trains seem to be not too bad. Yep. The only one is these crude ships here, which we're going to need to get back to at some point and fix up. For the moment, we've got fuel coming in. I think it's going to help if we possibly put another ship on, and B, we bring some of this refined oil down the hill here, just to help bolster this up. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for plenty more. Once again, thank you for the tips and tricks in the chat. Keep them coming if you have them. As I say, I don't know everything about this game. And I'm not a min-max player normally. I like to play. I certainly want to be making money. Definitely, we want to be making money. We don't want to be losing it later on when we put some big freight lines in. And that's the stuff I'm excited for, getting some of those big modern freight lines in. Look at him, popped his lights on as he came through that switch. As he comes into the station, that's cool. That's groovy, that is. Thanks for coming. Thanks for that. Look at that. Did we chuck another ship on yet? I don't know if we did. Let's do that before we leave. 5 vehicles, riggy. Let's start getting this going. I didn't name, you know what? I didn't name those ships. I haven't forgotten. I forgot, but I just remembered. I'll get to them, guys. I think this is good. We're starting to flesh out this station a little bit. I don't need to keep reminding you that. Stay tuned for some more episodes coming up. They're very much coming thick and fast at the moment. But as I said, thanks for the tips and tricks in the comments below. Keep them coming. I've been Van Ham. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification for more content. This station. Oh, it just looks so cool now. Can we get a shot of it from the water? Yeah, kinda. It's not as good looking from in. Not a great shot to out though, is it? No. Now there's buildings in the way everywhere. Oh, I tell you. Some days I just lose it. I lose my brain. What was I saying? Comment, subscribe, leave a like. All that kind of stuff. It helps me out. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Stay safe wherever you are, and remember, stay glued to your screen. We got anything coming in? The train just left. We got a, here we go. We got this riggy coming in. Oops, this could be a... No, stop. Turn you around. Go. Oh, I've timed that poorly.